What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Kev, and today in this video, what we're going to be talking about is why your 9 to 5 is no longer safe. And I'm here to tell you why. So, without further ado, if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you get uploaded every time I upload a new video. So, the reason why your 9 to 5 is no longer safe is because number one is they can shut down at any time. You know, like take for example what happened to me. I was working a job for 2 years, Amazon delivery. You know, working 2 years. I'm thinking in my head they'll never shut down. You know what I'm saying? And then I got to browsing like on the internet about how like your 9 to 5, the only reason you think it's safe is because it's predictable. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels safe, which is understandable. You know what I'm saying? Because like when you go to work, you're gonna get paid. When you go to work, you're gonna get paid. The only problem is they can shut down at any time, man. Like I said, for example, when they shut down, man, I ain't know what the hell I was about to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could have went and got another job, but luckily they had a job affair up there. I had to go to a different DSP. You know what I'm saying? People was crying. They didn't know what to do, man. The second reason why your 9 to 5 is no longer safe is because of AI. That should be self-explanatory right there. I mean, I'm predicted by like 2035, all them warehouse jobs, I might not be getting them no more. Shoot, because where I work at now, they already talk about replacing the people in the inside of the building. It's just ridiculous, man. That's why I encourage people, when you get off your 9 to 5, pick one thing. I don't care if it's sales, content, real estate, something, whatever it is. Pick one thing and go all in on that one thing, man. Because I'm telling you right now, here in the near future, you're not just going to be able to just work a 9 to 5 and just be cool. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to be like, just work one job and just be cool. That's why I also encourage people to, when you, like, as soon as you hit 18, go get a trade, go do something. Take a 2-year apprenticeship or whatever the hell you got to do, man, to get like a guaranteed good source of income. This is really what I wish I would have done when I was like 18, but I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But this is why it's also important to have a safety net just in case your 9 to 5 does shut down. But a lot of people think, well, okay, since I work a 9 to 5 and I get paid, it's predictable, I'm safe. You're not safe. Trust me, I had that same mindset, thinking I'm safe. You ain't safe. You are not safe. You work a standard 9 to 5 out here, you're not safe. I'm telling you that right now. I don't care how safe you think you are. If you work a regular 9 to 5 application job, you're not safe. Now, there's some exceptions. Like if you're working in like a franchise restaurant, or you might be cool, but let's just be honest, they don't really pay that much money. You know what I'm saying? Some do, some don't. Just depends. Not to throw shade at anybody that works at a restaurant, but if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like and then like a lot of people only depend on the 9 to 5, right? So let's say you get a 9 to 5, right? The 9 to 5 pays your mortgage, your phone bill, your gas and electric, all that, right? But here's the thing. If they cut that off and you have no money saved, now what are you going to do? You have no other assets paying you money every month. That's why I highly encourage to take the money from your 9 to 5, put the money in the assets that's going to pay you back. So that way, if your 9 to 5 does somehow end up shutting down, you're good. A lot of people, what they do is they take the money from their 9 to 5, go spend it, aka consumerism, on stuff that goes down in value, and their money's gone by the time they get paid, after they pay everything. This is another reason your 9 to 5 is not safe. You get that money, you go spend it, your job shuts down, you can't just sell the items back to them, because that's just not how it works. You can understand, America is one of the most biggest consumerism countries like ever. We probably are the most consumerism country if I'm really thinking about it, because I think they did a study. They said like only 1 in 5 Americans can cover a $500 emergency. So that basically means only 1 in 5, like 1 in 5, well, my bad, like 1 in 5 Americans, I think, don't have like $500 in cash savings to like cover an emergency. So think about that. If you got an emergency, you only relying on your 9 to 5, you have no other avenue to like get back on your pivot. Cause like you get knocked off your pivot, you only got one source of income. I mean, what are you to do? Go get another job? I mean, you can go get another job, but the only problem is it gonna pay the same? Is it gonna pay more? Are you gonna have to go to school for 2 years? Are you gonna have to get an apprenticeship? Are you gonna have to go get a CDL? You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people can't afford to do these things. And what I mean by that is, if you have an emergency, like a job like let you go, you don't have time to wait 2 years to get a certification in plumbing or something like that. You need money like right away. You know what I'm saying? That's why I preach to take your money and invest it into something that you really like, care, and value about. It could be real estate, sales, content. I feel like content, just talk about it. Talk about what you like, talk about what you know. What do you know about? Talk about it. You know, it's just like, it really baffles me because a lot of people think like, oh yeah, well, I'll just work a 9 to 5 the rest of my life. I mean, that's cool. You can do that if you want to, but what I'm telling you is you're on thin ice. It may not feel like you're on thin ice, but I'm telling you right now, you are. That's why it's very, very important to take your money. Your 9 to 5 should be your foundation. So basically, the 9 to 5 should be building the foundation to whatever you're working on the side. And then eventually, once you master what you're doing on the side, then you can leave the 9 to 5. Then you can take the money that is now coming in from your side hustle or whatever you're doing and invest that into other avenues. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that should be like your main goal. Like, your main goal should not ever to be like working a 9 to 5 because you feel like you're gonna get paid. Yeah, it's easy, you know what I'm saying? But is anything easy really worth having in the long run? Like really think about that. Like I said, I'm taking my 9 to 5 and I'm saving my money so I can invest in some in the future. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, this is super important, man. I'm telling you, I learned a big, big lesson when they shut down, man. We didn't get a in-person notice. We didn't get no 2-week notice. We didn't get nothing. We didn't even get a 2-week full pay period. We got 1 week. My last final check at my last job, man, that was $685. Think about that. $685. And then the unemployment, you can't live off of that. I remember they was like, oh yeah, we can give you unemployment. So I'm not a lazy person or anything like that. But I was like, okay, how much is unemployment? They was like, oh, we're only going to give you $480 every 2 weeks. $480 every 2 weeks. How am I supposed to survive off of that? That makes no sense. And then they told me, you got to pay it back at the end of tax season. I said, man, what? Harsh reality when you work a 9 to 5 and you only got one. Especially if you ain't got no safety net. And like I talk about it all the time. Nobody is coming to save you. I'm going to keep saying it. Y'all probably going to get tired of me saying it too. But nobody's coming to save you. It's every man for themselves out here, man. But if you took anything from this video, man, Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you get notified every time I upload a new video. With that being said, we should be uploading every Friday, so be on the lookout for that. Peace until next time.